Oh, ah, itches. I'll be right back. I gotta run outside and grab something. Can I change my avatar? I only did that because I knew the G-Gen restreamers were watching when I was on Mark's panel. So I was like, well, I might as well give them something exciting to look at, like my mugshot. Um, I guess I could have porn bomb. Like it would have. No, they don't show the screen, so it wouldn't porn bomb them, right? Here's an old ass picture. There's an old ass picture. I'll be right back. I gotta run outside. That is when I was a teenager and I was in one of those photo booths. Um, and I don't know, we were all just like, there's a bunch of us in there at first, and then like we kept simultaneously, like everyone would like just run out next picture and like run in and run out. And so there's a few where all of us are in it, and there's a few where it's just like one or two or three or four people. I don't know. But we just kept putting money in and kept doing that. And this is one where um my friend Kim and Bose and Becky had just run out. And I was trying to get up to run out and I couldn't. And I almost fell and like I sat back down for a second to like get my balance. I ran my fingers through my hair because my bangs, that's when my shaved head was growing out. My bangs were in my face. And I look up at the camera, like I guess right when I was getting my bangs out of my face and it took a picture. I was like, when that came out, I was like, damn, that's a good picture. Like, I'm keeping this picture. It was kind of crazy. It was good times though. It was at the mall. I was like 17. I mean, everyone's always putting up these catfishing pictures, so might as well throw up a teenage catfishing picture. Why not? God, I was good looking. I used to be pretty. My skin was great. I took all that for granted, and now I'm fat, ugly, and there's an issue with my nose and skin on my nose, and I don't know. It's like I can't have one cancer scare. No, I have to have two at a time. Well, I don't know if it's a scare, if it's real, or what it is. We're gonna find out. We're getting everything biopsied and checked. And God damn it! I say just cut it all off, except not half of my nose. Well, not if you're gonna not give me a good prosthetic. Anyway, let me go grab what I need to grab outside. God damn, my legs are itchy. My thigh. It's like my right, almost inner thigh, like right near my groin, but not at like the groin seam or whatever you call it. God damn though. It's like maybe a few inches away from that. It's just like a motherfucker. Probably because I got razor burn from shaving with a crappy razor earlier. I'm going fishing tomorrow. And anyway, though, I was wearing shorts tonight for work, and I was running late, and like I just took like a bath shower, and I realized like, oh my god, I haven't really shaved my thighs, and I'm wearing shorts that show my thighs, so I was like, shit, I need to shave my thighs real quick, and I just real fast with a crappy razor, and I got some itchy ass razor burn. What I want to get is like really hard to reach, so I gotta take my grabber. I'm like, I should just wait till it gets light out, but no, because then I could get I'm gonna be fucking with a reel and a rod. And so I might as well do it now, so that way when it becomes light out, I can just go to the fishing spot. Right? I love fishing early in the morning. It's fun. All right, let's get it. Let's get it, bitch. Out there. Yeah, let's get some of these nuts. All right. God. Oh, yeah, flashlight. And we're going to find out. My pants keep falling down because I'm losing weight. My pants are too big. I gotta get a flashlight and find something. What's up, Story? I'm not awake. Or I'm not asleep. Why'd you just wake up? I don't know where you're at though. I don't know what um time zone you're in, but I'm in Central Standard Time, so it's 4 o'clock roughly. 4:04 technically. Sorry, I was outside grabbing a fishing pole so I can put it like get my setup going, you know? And you like that picture? It's my catfish picture. That's when I was like 17. It's a great picture. Um, but I want to get my pole, my setup going. It's 4:04 a.m. Trash. Light me up, trash. And you got a dumpster fire, and I'm already a dumpster fire. Um, yeah. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck. But no, so when I was outside getting my pole so I can get my rig set up, or whatever you call it, my pole set up, my thing, I don't know. I saw this thing under one of the braces on my fence because I got to brace my fence because my Quikrete won't set to save its life. But I'm gonna use a concrete mixer here this week when I'm gonna pull it all up, not the whole fence up, but I'm gonna like break up the Quikrete that set but didn't set in the ground right. And then I'm using Timmy's concrete mixer. I'm gonna put my Quikrete in there and fucking fix that shit. Did you know, like my Home Depot out on the pallets, because like our Quikrete on these pallets in front of Home Depot. So like, wait, my ADD is strong today. Real quick, if there's a already ripped open bag of Quikrete, they'll sell it to you for half price. Nice. So I can get a bag of Quikrete for like $1.50. Okay, so what I was saying though is under one of the braces on my fence, I saw these tiny, tiny little reflective eyes looking at me, and I couldn't see what they were, and I was like, "What are you?" And I'm like, "I don't want to know." So I'm grabbing my flashlight right now, and I'm gonna walk over there and see if I can see it outside of the laundry room door. See if it's still there or whatever, and see what it was. I think it may have been a small armadillo. I hate them motherfuckers. I know Felly loves armadillos or whatever. What is that? Shit, I can't tell without getting closer, and I don't think I want to get closer. I think. Oh, what the fuck that is? Well, it ain't no armadillo. Oh, oh God, it's moving again. Dude, I don't know. That may be. It looks like it may be one of the mice thing. The mouse, field mouses, or a mole or something. The Squeaky or a Junior got, because it looks like it's about to die. I think that was probably what Junior was playing with when I opened the door and startled him, like to get my pole in the backyard. Oh yeah, yep. Well, Junior, hurry up and just don't play with your food. It must have ran under there trying to get away from Junior, but it looks like he's at the end of his rope. Oh, sorry, guy, but nature, I can't. Nature. And I saw something in the road the other day. I know I'm not even gonna go there because it upset me so much. I actually cried. Like Carter was like sitting next to me, kind of giggling, and I'm like crying over what he doesn't think is sad. I mean, I was emotional, but I was on the phone with DJ in the car. It's all happening. DJ's like, "Oh my God, you're really sad. You're really crying." I'm like, "Yup, I am." But he's like, "Carter, shut up. Mom's actually sad. Stop." It may be it may be the Chupacabra from Chupacabra Check Advance. Hi, Rocky Boomer. How are you? Long time no see. My ex fiance Jake and I used to be engaged to this guy Jake a long time ago. That was a toxic. Anyway, um, wow. But he's doing good now though. Except his living girlfriend that he got sober for and shit. She just recently died. So I don't know. His mom went to stay with him. That's like, and his mom and I were really close friends. I was best friends with his sister forever. Anyway, though, um, when him and I were engaged and living together years and years ago, like over 15 years ago, um, we had this stupid business idea. Well, the business idea wasn't stupid, but we wanted to open up a check cashing, like payday advance check cashing place and not charge people the insane interest rates. We figured we'd get more business that way. Well, then the law changed and they couldn't charge them insane business or insane interest rates. Good for that. Good for everyone. Bad for us because we were going to open a business, but we were going to call it Chupacabra Check Advance. CCA. Chupacabra Check Advance. And like our mascot was going to be like this weird. I don't even know what Chupacabra looks like, but I don't know. The way I explained it was like, in my mind, I thought it was like a coyote looking thing. and he was gonna be like running away with a check, and then like behind him is like some cat, or no, he'd be running away with some cash, and like we're holding his check, waving goodbye, and like behind him is like cash as he's running away, just like floating in the air. I don't know. What's up, Rob? Chupacabra check events. Oh yeah, no, I stayed for way too long in that relationship, and it's good if you can recognize the toxicity and get it away from the toxicity, the sooner the better. I just I couldn't recognize it, and then when I could, I denial is bless you. Denial is more than just a river in Africa, you know, like so, and it was abusive. It was very physically abusive. He put me in the ICU after I left him. He put me in the ICU. You know, the most dangerous time for anyone, man or woman, in a abusive domestic abuse relationship, is when they leave. That's when you are most at danger for being killed. So everyone just remember that. Not saying don't leave. Definitely fucking leave sooner or better. But you know, take extra precautions because you know, like when you first leave and when you're getting ready to leave and you first leave, like I know when you're getting ready to leave, it's very anxiety induced, everything, you know, you're high alert. But it, you know, right after you leave, you're still at your highest, like the statistically, you're at your highest chance of being killed by that partner. When you're leaving and right after you leave. So, you know, everyone thinks, you know, like, oh, I'm away, and they kind of let their guard down. No, keep your guard up, keep your support system close. If you move out, don't stay there every day. Like flip it up. Like stay like you got a sibling or sister or brother, what go stay at their house a couple days a week, or like stay at a friend's house a couple days a week. Just keep your schedule kind of crazy. Don't get into the routine of, you know, coming home at 5 o'clock and pulling in your drive. Keep your guard up. Because statistically, it's when you're leaving and right after you left is when it's the highest chance of death from the abusive partner. So definitely leave. Don't leave because you're at the highest risk of being killed. Because I mean, staying there, the risk is lower. But you know, the longer you stay, those lower risks they add up. You know, it's going to happen sooner or later. The longer you stay, so definitely leave. But once you get away, you know, you want to take a sigh of relief, but don't keep your guard up. Keep that guard up. Keep that guard up. Keep your safety plan in keep it active and in progress, you know, in motion. I had it was an acquaintance that she got a restraining order, left her husband, and you know, it was like she took that sigh of relief. She kind of let her guard down, and I think it was like 2 weeks later, she was coming out of her job at a hospital, and there he was in the parking garage. Supposedly, he didn't say anything or nothing, just shot her and killed her. And you know, it was really sad. It was, and you know, and people were talking about, you know, like that's when I found out statistically that's when you're at your greatest risk is when you leave and right after you leave. And, you know, that it's so easy to take that sigh of relief and just try to get back to what you knew was normal prior to all that toxicity and shit. And you want to get back to that. You want to move on and that person's out of your life. You want to move on. So it's not, she didn't do anything wrong. God knows she didn't do anything wrong. It's just that really brought that to light to me. And then her family, sorry, I'm not looking at the chat because I'm not near, I'm by my phone, but I can't see a chat. I'll look in a second. But her family, I don't want to say they found a silver lining, but they didn't she didn't just become another statistic. They did all these fundraisers and stuff, and they built the first safe house out here in Jefferson County. And they made the organization that got the funding for the safe house and um, domestic violence, just resources for domestic violence survivors. Like they'll, you know, if they can't get you a bed because it's the only safe house, or even if they do get you a bed, they can help you get, or well, they'll pay for like a storage unit for 6 months. Because a lot of people won't leave because of their stuff, me included. That's one reason I wouldn't leave. I shared a house with this person. Almost all the furnishings shit were mine, you know, but like I didn't want to leave everything behind until I did. Until I didn't, until I was so ready to go that I didn't care. I was walking out of there with my kid and my clothes on my back, and I didn't give a fuck. You know, you finally get to that point, but you know, so when you can get away with your things, you know, it's hard to start over. So they'll pay for like a storage unit for 6 months and things like that. And they have private counseling if you don't want to go through the community counseling thing. So that was really, that I hate to call it a silver lining because I don't think there is a silver lining when somebody's murdered like that. But they didn't let her become a statistic. He didn't win. You know what I mean? Like, well, he turned a gun on himself. So at least he saved us, saved the taxpayers having to fucking support his ass till he got killed in prison or died. But I say good riddance to the motherfucker. Thanks for doing this. That's the only good thing he did do was kill himself. I said what I said. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, they really turned a lot of, it was still a tragedy, but they did what they could to make sure that she wasn't forgotten and help others in her situation because they saw everything that she had gone through. And that's something they still have like seminars and things like that where they are all about dropping knowledge on people about domestic violence. And that's one thing they really do push is that statistically you're at your highest risk of being killed by your abuser when you leave and shortly after you leave. And so they really push like how to make a safety plan for that, what to do, and things like that. They're good at it. Oh yeah, I'm fine. Why? I'm fine. I was just talking. How am I buffering?
Snatched her by her hair and just
what the
was
fuck?
beating on her like a grown.
Why does my YouTube do that? My YouTube will randomly start playing videos. This is like the 8th fucking time today. Just at random, just started playing video. I didn't even touch the phone. I wasn't even touching the phone. I scrolled to look at chat and both my hands were off the phone and it just started up. I had nothing, not on my home screen, nothing. It was just in the background on pause, I guess. I didn't even know it was on pause. I didn't even know it was in the background. It just started randomly playing fucking shit. I'm tired of this. I'm done with this phone. Y'all, send me money for a new phone. Y'all, I need money for a phone. I'm e-begging. Send me money for a phone. I only need like $50. No, I got my own phone. I'll buy my own phone. I mean, you want to send me money, I'll put it towards the phone, but don't feel not like anyone's gonna send me money for a phone, but I'm just saying. I won't say no, but no, I got this. I can get another cheap Walmart phone like this, and this one was like, it went for like 6 months before I started really getting pissed at it. So I figured $50 will buy me 6 months of not being pissed at my phone. I'm a happy camper, right? I can't see what that says. Situation where this level 0. What? I have a YouTube ghost. What do you mean? What's going on? Oh yeah. And my phone it's haunted, it's possessed. Situation where this level 0. I don't know what that means. It's possessed. What's up, Red Pill? Pill to the red. Sarah Gloop is back. Everyone, watch out. I went back and actually caught the restream on, of all things, it came up in my feed, DGen's fucking channel. I was like, what the fuck? Why is this in my feed? I'm like, wait, was this a panel I was on tonight? So I skipped through till the end of it. I just wanted to catch the very end to see, I don't know what I was looking for. I think I was looking to see what his live chat said, but his live chat when he reposted, I guess he doesn't put the live chat back up. So I just heard the end after we bounced out in your final. What's the final word, Red Pill? Red Pill, Sarah Gloop is back. Watch out. She back. She is. Did she break up with her boyfriend? It's the only reason I can think. Like, she seemed to have taken a significant leave from YouTube, which is probably good. It's probably good for the psyche, right? But I just felt like something was up with that. Like the boyfriend was like, I don't want you streaming, or I don't know, maybe she didn't want, I don't know what the situation was. Maybe she was happy enough that she didn't have to hang out on YouTube. I don't fucking know. But it seems like she took a absence unless she was in a different community. And now I'm wondering if she broke up with the boyfriend, or boyfriend broke up with her. I'm assuming she's not in a relationship anymore, and that's what this is about. I don't know. But yes, everyone, I echo Red Pill's words. Watch out! Keep your Sharpies in your wallet close because she's a hustler, baby. I don't know how to use this reel, y'all. I have this reel. I have no idea how to use it. I'm going to have to watch a YouTube video. I got it because it was last year at the Dollar General, 50% off sale. I've switched the pole that it came with, though. I still have the telescoping pole. but I put a regular reel on that pole, but then I lost that reel the last time I went fishing down at Goose Creek. And normally I would just go in the water and try to get my gear back, but this was on a lake and dammed lake. So it was by the dam, and that's like, I don't know, 100, 200 feet down. I was like, well, never mind that. I ain't going to get it. I need some scuba gear and oxygen tank. Like, fuck it, it's gone. He said, so now I have this reel on a nice pole. Oh, no, this pole won't work. Never mind. Well, fuck it. Then I'll borrow one of Timmy's. I was going to say the pole's good, but it's missing the top half of the rod. And I don't know how to use this reel, y'all. Why are you upset, Rapper? The fuck happened? See, this is I don't know how to use one of these. I'll just be honest. I can fish. I love fishing. I catch fish. I don't know how to use one of these motherfuckers. So there's that. But that's all right, because half of the pole's missing. So yeah. Maybe I'll just trade Timmy out permanently. He knows how to use one of those reels. I'll be like, just let me trade you reels. I'll take this like Spider-Man pole reel, because I like to use the little poles anyway. And I'll give you this reel, and I'll give you this pole. I'm going to put this on my telescoping pole. Okay, what's going on? Let's see. Do you think her and Noodles are going to hook up? I don't know. That, my friend, is a good question. Is that who she's been mostly talking with? How to use an open face spinning reel. Oh, thank you. Is that what they're called? Oh my gosh. Check out my poor tackle, my little pocket tackle. Because I go usually in a kayak, but I'm obviously not kayaking tomorrow. Because I'm going to like either the Pay Lake or the City Park. Can't kayak there at City Park or the Pay Lake. You know what? I probably could at the Pay Lake, but I never asked. And I don't want to. There's not much room to kayak there. But this is my little tackle box. I just, it's set out all winter somewhere in my backyard under a bunch of stuff. It's all, yeah, that's all right though. I'll still use those hooks even if they is a little rusty. Go fish what? I like to go fish. Where did Rapper go? What's he upset about? Because you got blocked as short stitches for dropping the hard R. Oh, what do you expect? Did you hear drunk? So I've been introduced to drunk Justine, Mama Bear Justine Shaver, and now I can't look away from the train wreck. And plus, there's a low-cal shortage anyway, content shortage. Did you see her tonight, River, where she was like drunk? Because she'd been drinking since I was getting ready for work at 3:30 this afternoon. I cut out watching her at right at about 3 o'clock. This morning, she was been drinking the whole time. Her drink's been suspended umpteen times. Well, anyway, there was a moment. It was while I was getting ready for work. So this afternoon, or was it? No, it was this evening. This evening, I think it was. After I got home from work, so 10ish, 11ish. She was drunk as fuck, and her husband was just something, and she just started screaming at him, "No, I'm not gonna fuck you in the ass tonight. I'm tired of fucking you in the ass. I'm a woman. I'm tired of fucking." It's like, oh my god, everyone. I think I saw it at Short Tish's because everyone was freaking out. Like, oh my god, I'm new to her, but I know enough backstory to kind of get an idea of who's who and what's going on. I think she inadvertently outed her husband as a fan of pegging, which I'm not here to kink shame. I don't kink shame. I pegged a guy. It's all good. I pegged before. I pegged a man. Why am I repeating it? I don't know. But so I'm not here to kink shame. Some people are into that, but damn, I don't think bro wanted his shit put out all over the internet. Somebody was saying where he works, I guess he works in the mines or something, that he could get a lot, like guys would really fuck with him for that. Like to the point where he would probably want to quit his job. I'm just like, shit. She really did put that out there. Yeah, it wasn't short scissors because we were all talking about it. Because like we found it funny. It's not funny that, like we're not shaming him for being pegged. But like it was just crazy that happened. And I was like, man, I that was my comment. I was like, I don't think he wanted his sexual business being put out there. I'm like, just for clarification. She's gross for doing it. He's not the gross one. I don't kink shame. But like, damn, Fucking damn, Justine. Why does that man is in an abusive relationship? And he is, because I don't know if she physically abuses him, but I'm sure she does. I know she mentally abuses him, and he just keeps coming back for more. Hey, that's not, no, you can't eat that. That's mine. Plus, you wouldn't like dried fruit. It's to make tea. Would you like some of my Chinese food, dog? I will share some with you, especially because you're giving me cute little cute little puppy dog eyes. Yeah, I'll share some with you. It's chicken, chicken with garlic sauce. Or do you just want a piece of broccoli? Here, come here. Okay, I'll give it to Squeaky. He'll eat it all day. Hey, Squeaky, you want a piece, buddy? Now, don't eat this. I'm giving this to Squeaky. See, Squeaky won't beat him up. Mittens will be like, "Oh, you can't use your strength and size to get in my food." Not Squeaky. He'll just be like, "Wait, what happened to my? I was gonna, because Squeaky's a sweetie. Mittens is a fucking homicidal pussy. Can I help you? I know you want more, but goddamn, look at that face. Can I help you, sir? Would you like another bite? Is that yes? You're so adorable. All right, I got you, boo. I got you, boo. Red Pill, I see your comment, but hold on. Let me give this dog a piece of chicken, because he's my dog friend and I love him. Well, he's my dog, not just my dog friend. He tore apart his Chewy. There's now stuffing on my bed. Well, Squeaky Charlie, calm down. I'll give you some more of this too. You and him can. The biggest piece of chicken I have in here, you and him can split, because I love you, both of you. And yeah. I'll give you my food. What would be what? Okay. Plenty of free fish there at the Merrimack. I ain't eating nothing that comes out of the Merrimack. Also, where I'm at near the Merrimack, it is not a safe place to be by the river. There's so many fucking undertows. I mean, I've fished down in like Herculaneum on the Mississippi. I fished in Arnold at the Arnold, right by where I grew up at the county line right there at the Merrimack. But man, the river's up right now and the undertows are too much. And I've lost a pole in the Mississippi from the undertows. I ain't fucking around with that. Plus, I don't need anything out of there. So if I go to Festus, either one, the Pay Lake or Festus. If I catch anything, I'll probably bring it back. If it's catfish, I'll probably take it to Casey, honestly. Because she likes to make fish nuggets or whatever. I was like, well, next time I get a catfish, I'll bring it to you. I will. All right. I was a war kid growing up. Huh? That was the last thing me and you do. I don't know what it was. See, because I wasn't looking at chat. That's my bad. I went to the lake today. Lake Michigan. That you are very geographically close to at times, maybe. I would like to be. Dog, you're so. God damn it, this dog knows how to get food from me. Look at that dog. Look at that man. You want a piece of food. You want another piece of chicken. I would like to live somewhere like Lesterville or something. A really small town that's on a river, like Lesterville's right on the Black River. And like, because I saw the perfect place I wanted to live, but somebody lived there. But it's like they had this house and a backyard goes up to the riverbank. And they had like their backyard was just really nice. And they had a dock right there on the river. And it's just, and when I say river, it's not like river, it's like floating river. It's only about maybe waist deep, and it's not, it's not a very wide river. It doesn't have a big current or anything. It's crystal clear. You can see the bottom. Like, that's what I want. To be able to walk out of my backyard every day and just be on the river. I'm a fucking river rat. Oh, we're not going to peg? You're not into that? Damn. Peg life. Oh my God. I hope you were around when I told that story about the guy from the dating app that wanted me to peg him and wanted me to have friends. Like, bring friends that would watch and point and laugh at him while he got pegged. I'm like, hey, I don't have that many friends. It's about quality, not quantity. But the chick friends that I do have, well, I don't think they'd be into that. And Like, I know they don't have to do anything sexual, but I don't know if they'd want to watch that. And also, if they did, I don't think they'd be into the humiliation part of it because they're just not into humiliating people. Like in the bedroom or out of the bedroom, you know? I don't know. I've never been in the bedroom with them, but there's no indication that they would be into that in the bedroom. And so, yeah, he got mad at me because he was like blowing up my phone. He's calling me from my phone, call me at my phone number, call me from the dating app, call me. And I was like busy and I didn't want to talk to him and I had other stuff going on. Yeah, I think I was working at one point because I didn't answer his calls. He sends me a message. He's like, well, fuck it then. And then next message immediately after that, he dropped the hard R. It's like, fuck it then, nigger. I was just like, what? Is all this? What? He's like, fuck it then. I was like, huh? Like, what? Because I didn't answer your call. You're like, fuck you then. Oh, no, he said, fuck you then. I was like, because I didn't answer your 80 calls or whatever within the last like hour. Maybe I'm busy. Maybe I'm not by my phone, whatever. But it's fuck you then. And then dropping the hard R at me. I'm like, what is this about? Like, what is this? So, yeah, I was telling that story and Farkas and Felly ran with it. And now it's hashtag peg life. PEGLYFE. And it has a frog wearing a peg life shirt. And then I thought I had that as my motherfucking avatar at one point, but and I know it cleared out on my avatar, so I probably lost it. Oh no, here he is. Haha. Peg life. I mean, I'm not kink shaming. I'm more just like, bro, seriously, sometimes people aren't by their phones 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, which is odd for me. I usually am. Sometimes maybe people don't want to answer your calls. Don't blow them up like that. And then when they, because you don't know why they're not answering. Me, I just didn't want to talk to them, but I was busy to boot. Like, what if I'd been in a car wreck and I was being like airlifted away and you're over there dropping the hard R at me and telling me, well, fuck you then, because I won't, participate in your sexual fantasy right then and there. I don't know if you wanted the phone bone or I don't fucking know what that was about. Don't call me, because he had tried to call me the day before and I told him, I'm like, don't call me. I don't want to talk. And then like he called again like an hour later. I'm like, I'm busy. I don't want to talk and I can't talk. So what's he do next day? He blows up my fucking phone. And that's why I found out all this shit. And then he wants to talk to me about it. I don't know what he was going to say. I don't know, but and fuck you then and drop the hard R. Are you kidding me? Sir, I am not kink shaming you, but you are a fucked up individual for the dropping the hard R and telling me fuck you then because I didn't answer your phone call right away. Like, God. And these men wonder why they're single. I know bitches do the same thing. I used to blow up guys' phones back like in my teens and 20s. Now I get it. Now I understand why I went through boyfriends the way I did. I wouldn't put up with that shit either. But, I was young, dumb, and full of cum and whatnot. But this man was my age. Like, get your life. Like, nowadays, the only reason I'm blowing up somebody's phone is if it's like an emergency and I know that they're hearing the phone ring or whatever. So I'm blowing it up so they'll answer, which is very, very rare. I can't even think the last time I had to do that. Or if they're sleeping through something they're not supposed to be or wanting to sleep through, or they say, call me until I answer, blow up my phone. Like, unless I'm instructed to, I'll blow up your phone. Or like if they're oversleeping and I know they want to be somewhere and they're supposed to be there or be where I'm at, whatever. And I know that they've overslept and slept through their alarm. And I know that blowing up their phone will wake them up. And they don't get, I can't think of the last time I blew up somebody's phone. Oh, yeah, no, I can. It was Timmy's phone. Everyone was worried about him because his car was gone and he wasn't answering his phone when a bunch of us, including his daughter, was calling. And his doors were locked, which is weird, like, because the spare key was gone. So that was weird. And it turns out he had taken the car and dropped it off at his mechanic's house to get worked on. It was just a fluke. There was just some fluky reasons why the spare key was gone and all this shit. But he was home. He was just sleeping through shit. And we were genuinely concerned. We couldn't get in and check on him. We didn't know where he was. It was very unlike him because he was supposed to meet up at one of the job sites in the morning. Like, it was crazy. So I blew the fuck up out of his phone. That's the last time I blew up somebody's phone. And he wasn't mad about it. Because it was like, oh, wake up. Turns out he's old school. He uses a plug-in alarm clock, like a regular alarm clock. And yeah, it had come unplugged, I guess. I don't know where he had it plugged in or what he was doing, sleeping, or where he was sleeping that it came unplugged, but he said he must have unplugged it in his sleep. I'm thinking he probably like has like restless leg or something and kicks like my dad used to kick and have night terrors. He would kick all kinds if he's sleeping in a recliner, then you just don't even be anywhere in diameter of 5 feet of him or you're gonna be kicked. Achilles, did you just attack your own foot in the mirror? What are you doing? What's wrong, Icky? What are you? No. Achilles, what is going on with you? You're acting quite weird. What? Oh, there's a Chewy. I can't see the dollar signs there. Are something character assets. I can agree with that. I just can't see the dollar signs in my way from StreamYard. I hate fucking StreamYards. I love water. Thank you. I do. Yes, you would love Hermitage Reserve. Oh yeah, I know what that is. I know what that is. I've been to that lake. I've been to that town, and they're nice. And you know though, I'm not real big on lakes. I need to actually touch base with Timmy and find out if we can go down and so I can get the pass for my car for Goose Creek this year because he has property down there, so he like sets it up so like you get a certain number of car passes when you property down there as long as you pay your fees and all that. So I'm one of the people who gets a car pass usually, so I need to touch base with him. But yeah, so I like Goose Creek because it's a dammed lake, but it's a nice lake. It's a nice lake. I like a flowing current river. Like I like a flowing river. Now, oh my god. So why am I oh my godding about it? Hold on. He better not eating all my fucking tacos. Okay, cool. Tacos. So everyone's like, get in there. Everyone's like Lake of the Ozarks, Lake of the Ozarks. Okay, so that's where Chris, my soulmate ex-boyfriend, who now lives in his grandma's basement and sucks dick for meth. And I really do hope he's doing well. I don't think he is though. God love him. Somebody has to. So there was a chunk of time where we were together, but we were living separately, and he was at the lake, and I was up here. And why is this door open? That's fucking weird. So anyway, I would go down there. I would go down there sometimes like 4 days a week, like 4 times a week, because it was only like, well, it's about 3 hours, but I drove fast, so I could get there in about 1.5, 2 hours. And anyway, the lake is beautiful. The scenery is beautiful. The wildlife is beautiful. The lake itself is so fucking choppy. You can't do shit on it. I've been on a boat at that lake. I didn't like when him and I were together. I didn't go out on a kayak. I didn't take my kayak down. I didn't like go on a boat or anything like that. I'd done that previously and after that, but one of the reasons why is the lake is so fucking choppy. I get seasick. I got seasick on a damn cruise, but that lake is so choppy. And there's so many fucking deaths on that lake. I had a kid I went to high school with. He was on jet ski and he ran into a boat. They didn't find him for 2 days. You know, like, that's the other thing in that lake. It was a town. They dammed a creek or they dammed something. No, they didn't even dam anything. They just put water on top of the town. I think it was like a natural valley. Well, anyway, so it's stupid deep. It's stupid choppy. It's too much. It's a beautiful lake to look at. It is not a beautiful lake to function on or do anything on or have water recreation on. It's always choppy. Even the branches are choppy. Like, Lake of the Ozarks State Park. It is a huge park. It spans umpteen miles. And part of it is the part I like is that Brumley right there? Where there's swinging bridges, there's these old suspension bridges. So part of that is Lake of the Ozarks State Park. And you can camp there, but part of the lake comes in where it's almost like a flowy type little river. That's kind of what it looks like. But even that little branches that's flowy, it's like it's shallow and everything. It's tiny. Like my soon-to-be ex-husband. Even that motherfucker's choppy. It's like, how are you choppy? You're now nowhere near the main channel. No, choppy as a motherfucker. Everything's choppy. But you can camp down there. It's like $7 to camp in a primitive. All the guys, the primitive ones at that little spot by the swinging bridges. You just put your little money in an envelope and stick it in the box. It's all in the honor system. I camped down there. It was beautiful, but that lake was choppy all night, and it wasn't even deep. It was literally like the little cul-de-sac shore of a tiny little branch. It was crazy. I gotta pee. No, I've never done whitewater rafting, but I want to. No, kind of. Let me rephrase. I want to watch people do that in real life. I don't think I want to be on it though. I'd probably fall out, and it's cold, and I don't want to be in the cold. I would like to watch it though in real life, but not. I'd like to watch other people experience it. That'd be fun. Sorry, I had to pee. And I was like, I don't want them to hear me peeing. Like, when I'm talking to my friends on the phone, I'll pee. I ain't taking a shit with nobody on the phone. And I won't put it on mute though when I'm peeing. Like, they're my friends. They've heard me pee before. No big deal, right? But I don't know. I'm sure live streams are going to be pee at some point. But I'm not like drunk Dustine. I'm not going to go piss outside on live stream. Anyway, I mean, I get drunk, but not that fucking drunk. Yeah. Anyway, I was like, I don't want them to hear me pee. But you ever take one of the pees where it's like a silent pee? I was like, damn, that's a silent pee. I have pee again. Oh, was it fun? My friend lives in Colorado. Yeah, but before she moved there, when we were teenagers, she did whitewater rafting. She fell out of the raft. But was it like what was it? It was probably cold, wasn't it? Did you fall out? I mean, I'm assuming you were drenched by the end of it because of all the white water and spray, and that's what she said. Gets in your eye and shit. I think I have bladder issues. Well, I know I do. Man, but why? What did I do? Do I get for using the Temu toys that often, right? I don't know. It might be a medication side effect. I'm like sitting here feeling like I still have to pee. I don't have to pee. My bladder is empty, but my brain thinks I have to pee. I want to get in the shower. Well, the bathtub and then shower off. I meant to do that last night, and I didn't. And then I woke up late for work, and I like took a really fast shower. But like, I want to relax in some Epsom salt. Yeah, my shoulder's killing me, bro. Motherfucker. Oh, the other night was that last night. I was talking about how I had to look at my X-ray. I got an email that my X-ray test results came back from my imaging on my shoulder and shit. Well, I knew that my lower lumbar spine and back was fucked. Severe lordosis. I cannot, for some reason, I can't say that word today. I have an over 90% curvature now in my lower back, curving out like a sway back. So I knew that. I knew it's fucked. They said it's fucked. We can't fix it. It's fucked. Okay. Cool. So I just figured that's why my upper back was hurting. Well, torn rotator cuff. Yes, we know. Oh, no. Oh, no. Because, you can't just get hit with one health problem at a time. No. Not me. It's got a fucking monsoon over here. So not only do I have the lower lordosis, in my upper back, my upper cervical spine. I have scoliosis. What? Where did that come from? That's new. And what they call it? So it's almost like a hunchback, but it's when the lordosis is reversed in your at your neck, like by your brainstem, I guess. Because I don't have like a big hump or anything, but like it's just where it says the lordosis is reversed, so we're supposed to do a natural C. It's like reversing somehow, and I don't know. It's not like necessarily noticeable from the outside, but X-rays it is. The spine's definitely doing it. Not to mention, there's major degenerative disc issues on the upper, more the upper than the back. In the back or the bottom, and the bottom had significant degenerative disc issues. So top's even more severe, and I have bone spurs growing on my spine up by my brainstem or something. So I'm just gonna, when I talk to a doctor this week, I'm just gonna be like, hey, I've been doing this, like, I've been holding off on this disability shit because I got a lawyer, but then that didn't. I haven't touched base with them forever because I haven't. So like because they don't want to take my case because I'm still functional. Is the problem. They say I don't go to the doctor enough. Well, I couldn't go to the doctor because I couldn't afford it. Now I got Medicaid. Things are different. Um, I'm functional because I'm not going to be functional. Like so, I'm going when I go to see her this week. I'm gonna just ask her straight out. Like in 5 years, am I going to be mobile? But that's half the reason why I'm trying to do everything I can now because if I'm still alive in 5 years and my back is where it's at, if cancer doesn't fucking kill me, if I don't have cancer and it doesn't kill me and I'm still alive, or car wreck doesn't kill whatever, the way my back is at the pace it's going, like, am I going to be mobile in 5 years? And I have a feeling she's going to say no. And so, yeah, that's half the reason why I'm trying to get shit done now. Fuck. There's a lot of shit that has to be done around here. There's a lot of shit I want to do. I don't want to be in a wheelchair, not being able to be mobile and say, God damn, I wish I would have done this. Or I wish I wouldn't have slept in bed all the time because now I have no choice and I can't do this. And, so I try to get it done. I'll push through the fucking pain. But so anyway, I'm going to also be like, hey, I know we've been talking about my applications for disability and this and that. And you said I should have had it a long time ago for physical. But like, I want it for sure thing. I want to, even if that means waiting until it's like beyond. I don't want to have to fight for my Social Security disability. So I'm going to ask her, like, degenerative disc, it seems like that's almost a shoe-in along with the heart failure. It should be, you know, it should be a green flag for that, you would think. But I'm going to see if she will be willing to do the paperwork for it with degenerative disc and heart failure because she said she would. But I think I want to see what her opinion is on it. Because, like, I have lupus too, so, like, I could use that one. But I have a friend that works for Social Security disability determinations. She's a secretary there. But so she just let me in on a little insight about it. Now, what sucks is when I file, it cannot go anywhere near her office, and that's the closest office that it should go through. So it's got to like go through a different office in a different part of Missouri. So it's going to take longer. But nonetheless, she's let me on insight, and it's like when you stack illness on illness on illness on illness, it doesn't necessarily help your case. You only have to prove one illness makes it so you can't work. When you stack it, it doesn't necessarily help your case, as in that's just more verification they have to do, more interview they have to do. It just makes the process longer. So she's like, if you have just one that qualifies, do it. It'll get done the fastest, and you'll be on disability faster. And so I don't want to stack, but I do want to. I know the health issues I have qualify, but I don't want to fight them. I've already been denied once, but that was when I was like 18 and didn't really have any issues. I would just file them so I could get back pay later on if I wanted to. Somebody told me to do it, and I did. Now it makes sense. Now, do I think I'll get back pay from when I'm 18? Was 18? No. Did I know why I was filing at 18? Not really. Just somebody told me it's a really smart investment, and I was like, okay. No wonder I got denied, right? But I saw how quick they kicked it back, and I've seen people apply and be denied, and that's why I got a lawyer. Well, this is actually third time I had talked with a disability lawyer. I never officially refiled again, mostly because lawyers they don't want to do it. They want you to be a for sure thing too, and if you are not seeing your doctor at least 2 times a month or whatever, they say, oh no, you'll probably be there's a chance you could be, turned down for it because you don't see your doctor enough. So they'll think you're functional enough and da da da. I'm like, I don't see my doctor enough because I can't afford to see my doctor. But not seeing my doctor because I couldn't afford it is why this is so accelerated as it fucking is. Or not accelerated, why it's so bad because it went by the wayside for so long. But yeah, so I don't know where I was going with that, but my back is fucked. And I'm pissed. Because my lower back, they said surgery can't fix it. I can do chiropractic stuff. I can strengthen my stomach, core muscles, which I've done that. And I did the physical therapy to like improve my posture. And I haven't been able to afford to go to a chiropractor, but now with different insurance, I probably can. But even then, he said last time I saw him, he couldn't even pop my back. It was that bad. So I just don't think chiropractor's going to be able to do much. I'm willing to try it though, but I know they can't fix my lower back. From what I'm understanding of my upper back, they can't fix that either. So I'm just like, damn. Like, come on, back. What the fuck did I do to you? I did put it through a lot, being on my back all the time because I'm what Bergs call me tonight? A fucking ho-ho. A ho-ho. Being on my back all the time, being a ho-ho. No, it's probably because I did toe ballet. Toe ballet takes such a fucking strain on your body. Oh my God, breaking your toes and fucking the constant overworking of every muscle on your fucking body. It's insane. I should have never done it, but I wanted to. Oh, do you have spinal fusion surgery? Oh, they told me they couldn't really do anything. I don't know. They said because of the areas and then I have to find. It's not just an orthopedist or whatever you have to find for the kind of surgery they said that could possibly fix my back before they realized it could not fix my back. It would be a neurosurgeon because it's the spine. But now with these bone spurs and shit on my right there, like my upper cervical spine by my brainstem and shit, I know nobody's gonna fuck with that. So I don't know if they do surgery, and I don't think it's fixable. From what I was reading about, it's not fixable by any kind of surgery. So, and I've got slippage of the L4, L5. My bone spurs are C3, C4, C5 or something like C3, 4, and C5, 6 or something like that. It's the most common spot to get it, but it's also like you don't do surgery to fix it. But I haven't been diagnosed with degenerative disc disease yet, but I'm going to ask for that diagnosis when I go in next week just to have it official because it's obviously there. Every x-ray I've looked at for the past 25 years notates that there's degenerative disc changes visible on x-rays, even if it's just for a chest x-ray or something like that. If they caught my spine in that x-ray, every single one notes it in there. So it's obvious I have it. I mean, it's obvious. And that's another reason I think that that surgery is not an option because it's just going to keep degenerating. It's just going to keep dissolving. I'm just going to keep losing the fluid in between my spinal spots or whatever you call that. It's not going to get better. It's just going to be progressive no matter what at this point. So I think that was one of the reasons they said surgery wasn't an option too when they up for my lower back. Anyway, I'm not excited to get a diagnosis of degenerative disc, but I am in the sense of A, it finally gives me fucking answers of what's going on my fucking back. And B, it makes resources available. Like I won't have to overexert and work and do manual labor because I'll get a disability check. Like I won't have to keep putting my back through shit, and my rotator cuff and all that fuck shit because I need money, and that's what I do. And like Achilles, you're not eating all this taco. Stop it. All I do is eat. But I'm excited that I won't have to do that. Like I won't have to worry about can I get up today and actually make my arm and my back work to an extent where I can make money, or am I going to be late paying a bill and it's going to be like end up being a $700 fucking bill because I can't pay it because I can't get up and be mobile enough and make my hands and arms work enough to do work to make money. Then not to mention my left hand, or my right hand, I mean, is has significant. She said significant, which I thought I was like, what's that gauge? She's like a lot. Significant strength decrease. So. Or significant decrease in strength that they can't fix. So it's like soon I won't be able even to do that. Shit, I drop stuff all the time now. But to think just to think I won't be able to use my own Temu toys. Good thing I have those self-thrusting dildos. I'll probably need those unless you come and light up my life, Red Pill. I'm gonna need the self-thrusting dildos at some point. And my right hand ain't strong enough to do what I need to do, which I like it rough, so it probably ain't too strong. Yeah, they're not gonna be strong enough sooner or later. You're not eating this whole taco. Fine, I'll split it with you, butthole. This is why it sounds like I'm always eating, and I'm not, and this is why. Or when I am, I don't eat much because I give my food to my dog and my cats. And usually the kids staring at me. Oh, I wish I would have got that. Fucking take it. Get away from me. Look at my food all the time. All of them. Like this taco. You hear me shoving my fat ass fucking cocksucker full of taco? Yeah, I've had like, this will be the third bite from it. And the dog gets a rest. Like, get away from me. Take it. Get away. You're pissing me off. Just take the fucking taco. Instead of looking at me and whining about it. I know I shouldn't give in, but it also helps me eat less when I give in to all of them. So it's whatever. I knew shit. So much time in Discord. She went pee at the same time as another chick. They called it Pisser Sisters. You know what my science teacher always said? Molecules are like women. They always go together in pairs. And his specific example was women always go to the bathroom in pairs. Like go into the restroom in pairs. That's true. They definitely were the Pisser Sisters. Did you hear last night when Nicolina fucking asked Mark if he scissors with Kevin? Called them Scissor Sisters? So the 50. Yeah, that's what you said. Your mom got him an ice cream cone because she spoils them. He probably loved it. You know, you can go to like McDonald's and shit and ask for a pup cup, and it's like just like a little like lid to ice cream cones with whipped cream in it. I always get Achilles the vanilla ice cream cone and a pup cup, and I put it all together. Squeaky Charlie always gets a pup cup too. His favorite thing in the world is whipped cream. He hears me crack that can. Sounds like I'm huffing, you know, like when you do the whipped cream. Man, he'll be outside, God knows how far away, but he can hear that, and you'll just hear him fucking bolt in the doggy door and like just skid out for a stop and knock shit over and stuff. And he's just like, and then just right there. Just right there. He's just like, yes, yes, yes. I need my whipped cream crack. And I'm always like, that's fine. It's crazy. They use their sonic, sonic, what do you call that? Their supersonic hearing. And Squeaky Charlie uses it for whipped cream O2 sounds. That's my Squeaky. Ow. Squeaky Charlie here is like, this ain't whipped cream though. This is just duster. Don't get excited. Don't get excited, but I'm gonna spray some shit with it. Be spraying the dog and the. No, I'm not gonna spray the cat. I ain't gonna spray the dog really much either. I'll just use it because I don't have an air compressor. Well, this I was using to spray out a vape that fell in the mud. I need to spray it from the opposite end, actually, and in the charger. Now that it's dried up, yeah, that's working pretty good. Oh, there's a little more mud left in there. I could sit there and spray it out and use what's left in that can. I need air compressor. I looked at some, they call it hot dog and hamburger air compressors at Harbor Freight. Man, I looked at the reviews. It said they're really loud. I ain't looking for no really loud shit. I mean, air compressors are loud, but they said it was excessively loud, like all the reviews. So it was only $50 though. But then I saw a Goodyear one at Hoods. I should have bought it when I always say that. I should have bought it when I had a chance. I should have. I even said, I should buy this, or I'm going to be like, I should have bought it when I had the chance. I wish I would have bought it. I wish I would have listened to myself and bought it. But whatever. Sorry. I want to eat leftover pizza, but But I'm tired and want to sleep right after I eat. Well, eat some pizza and go to sleep. It is like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm fixing to get off here soon because I'm gonna go over to Timmy's and grab one of the poles out of his backyard. Ah, shit! I want to go fishing before he wakes up, but I also don't want anyone to see me like sneaking stuff out of his back. I'm not sneaking it out of his backyard. I mean, like that's just where he has the fishing poles, and I know he knows. Like he's told me I can go grab them whenever, but I know one of the fucking new neighbors over there is gonna see me, and they're gonna call and wake him up and be like, "Somebody's taking fishing poles out of your backyard," because they don't know me, and I tried to introduce myself, and they was being all, a bunch of us tried to introduce ourselves, and they was being all like they too good to talk to the people in the trailer park. Bitch, you live in the trailer park with us. But I don't know, they were being, we all were kind of like, damn, but did they just like, like turn their nose up at us? Because that's exactly what it seemed like. But like nobody wants to think that. Like, what? We're not good enough for you in the trailer park? This is where you live. Okay. But yeah, they're like, they've already called Timmy and the property manager's niece like 4 times, just this like past weekend, or well, midweek, last weekend, this weekend, between them, like for stupid reasons, because they think like people are doing bad things and they're trying to like get them in trouble for doing bad things. And well, if they're doing bad things, they should get in trouble. But it turns out like everyone they called them on, they weren't doing bad things. It'd be like, I know they're gonna see me and call and be like, somebody's getting in your backyard and taking your fishing poles. Well, yeah, that's Sarah. She comes and does that because she uses my poles. But still wake him up at like 7 in the morning because they're dumb. Like, stop being dumb. Maybe get to know your neighbors. So that way, when you see me walking out of his backyard with fishing poles, you know I'm not stealing them because you know me. Because I introduced myself and you didn't stick your nose up at me and you actually met me. Oh, but no. I don't know. They really did act like they was too good for the fucking trailer park. Bitch, you live in the trailer park. I get it. You may not want to live in the trailer park. You may feel too good to live in the trailer park. And that may be true. You may be too good, but you live here. But you live here. So I don't know what your life, what you got going on in your life that you're living here, but you're living here now. Be it in a rental, so you probably won't be here forever. But I mean, you might be too good to live in a trailer park, but it does not change the fact that bitch, you live here. Meet your neighbors, know them. Don't act like you're too good for us. Ain't that good. The catastrophic downslide of our lives. Jessica and Ben Owens on Soft White Underbelly. Interesting. Oh no. I touched something I didn't want to touch on my phone. Shocker. Trailer park. Now, why are you whining at me? I ain't got no food. Stop. 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 Stop whining at me. It's not okay. I will. Oh, if you want a belly rub, I'll give you a belly rub, but don't whine for it. Don't. Achilles, Kiwi, come here. Get your Chewy your belly rub. Calm down. You look so cute when you do that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He likes the belly rubs and the Chewies. Put your lipstick back in its case, bro. I'm not gonna give you belly rubs if you get an erection from it. Gross. I don't want to see your dog lipstick out of its case. That's a bone. Stop. It's all right. Oh, good night. Good night, my love. Once again, I can't remember if you're a man or a woman. It doesn't matter. Good night, my love. Oh, this dog's about ready to go to sleep, too. Yeah, he always has a storm before the quiet, let me tell you. Not the quiet before the storm. He has a storm before the quiet. And he gets rowdy as fuck. He's like weird dog zoomies. And that's what he's doing right now. He wanted a belly rub, but then all of a sudden he went crazy with it, and then his lipstick came out of the case. I ain't rubbing your belly for you to get an erection. No, it's not. I'm not into that. I'm not. And that's not even. I'm not even gonna say I'm not gonna kink shame because bestiality is illegal. I ain't into that, Achilles. I ain't doing it. You don't get no belly rub with your doggy erection. Now he's like calmly not even anxiety chewing, just calming down. You ready to go to sleep? Oh fuck! I'm tired, but I don't want to fall asleep because I slept all day yesterday and didn't get anything done and was late. I woke up late for work and I got a lot to do. My gate is fucked on my fence, so I've got to take it back off the hinges again and fucking try to figure out why it's not. I know why, because the fence post I used right there. You know what? I just had a great idea. I'm a retard, but I had a great idea. So the fence post I put the gate hinges on and used for that is now like, I don't know what happened. It was kind of warped when I put it up, but nothing like it is now. It's like super warped. I'll just flip the gate around. I'll put it on the other side. The hinges on the other side on the fence post. It's not all fuckered up. Worst case scenario, when I crush up all the Quick Treat that set but didn't set in the ground, and get it out of there, I'll just put in a new fence post. I mean, I'll just break it all and replace the fence post. I don't give a fuck. But I think I'll just flip it around and put it on the other side of the hinge. Put on the other side, make the open the close and the close, like, never mind. But I gotta deal with my gate today too. Achilles! Stop! You better stop with that shit. Don't you huff and puff at me. Achilles, Kiwi! Lay down. No. I don't know what you want, but stop. You know I cannot stand it when you whine like that. It bothers me. Stop it. No. Achilles, stop. You're not going to chew on me. No. That hurt. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not doing this tonight. Don't. No. No. God damn it, Achilles. You better stop it. You're not chewing on me. He's being so bad right now. Y'all, he's being bad. All three in the box. He knows not to bark at me. Like, he knows not to whine. And he wants me to give him a belly rub. And he wants my arm to be as chewy. Ow! You just nipped me and it fucking hurt. That hurt. That was not okay. No, you nipped me and I'm hurt. I'm hurt. That hurt. No, no. We're not doing this. I'm not playing chewy with you. You're playing too rough. You just nipped me in the arm and it hurts. Because you play too rough. Damn. I'll pet you while you chew. Do you want that? I'll give you a pet while you chew. Just no chewing on me and no nipping. We're not playing. It's lovey time. Let me love on you, puppers. Give you some scritches in the back, right between your shoulder blades, where it's really hard to get. I got you. Yes, that's a good boy. That's my good little puppies. He's a good boy when he wants to be. He's a good puppy. Aw, look at Achilles being so good. I love him. I love him. He's being a sweet doggy. That's a good boy. Aw, you're being a good boy. Hey, oh, whoa. Okay. Calm down. You're a good puppy. Now you're being a good boy. I feel like all I do is yell at him, so I try to really reinforce the, reinforce when he's being good. Did you hear what Dash sounds like when he wants something? What's he sound? Oh, I love that you fixed your spelling typo. I love that. Your brain is breaking down because I'm yelling at my dog. Or why is your brain breaking down? And what does Dash do when he wants something? I don't know if I want to know. Don't want to. What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, now he's back to being a weirdo dog. What are you doing, weirdo? No, that's my underwear. It's not chew. God damn it, that's my clean underwear. It's my pile of laundry. There's no chewies in the pile of laundry. That's my sock. Give it back. God damn it. Is your brain breaking down? Oh, because of the typo. See, I'm not on my game either, so there you go. Go eat your pizza and go to sleep. I gotta end my live stream anyway, because I need to. I'm getting really, really, really tired. I don't want to fall asleep because I'm afraid I'll sleep through the day and not do anything, but I'm going to set an alarm on my phone and run it through the speakers in my bedroom. Like Bluetooth my phone to it. So that way the alarm wakes me up for sure. It'll be loud as fuck. How could it not? It'll probably wake up the neighbors well, not one on the other side. He's not there tonight, or ever for that fact. But I'm sure it'll wake up the sex offending cat killing neighbor. And for that, I don't give a fuck. I hope it wakes him up. I hope he can't go back to sleep. I hate that motherfucker. He kills cats and has unconsensual sex with a nursing home patient that was comatose, vegetable state. So fuck him. He screams like a banshee. Does he? No, my Dashy doesn't do that. Dash does not do that. He's the sweetest, bestest boy puppies. He's the best puppies. There's no way he screams like a banshee. Why you gotta lie on your dog like that? That's the best dog. He's the best boy. Nah, I believe you. He probably does scream like a banshee. Dogs be tripping, but I love them. Like, I love Achilles. Like, he'll be whining at me like that, and I'll get mad at him, yelling at him, and they'll just give me them puppy dog eyes. And I'm like, God, see it like right now. Achilles. Hey, you stop that now. You're hitting me in the face, wagging your tail. Ow. Achilles Kiwi. It was so funny. He was like, nobody can ever pronounce his name, including me. I named him Achilles and then could not, like, I had trouble pronouncing it for the longest time. So we called him Kiwi. And the kids in the neighborhood call him, like, they either call him Chilies or Kiwi. Some of them call him Achilles, but not many. Like, only like two or three. And Softporn Dave calls him Achilles. Even though he's heard me say his name a million times. He'll be like, oh, there's Achilles. I'm like, yeah, that works too. It's just so funny that I fucking named him Achilles and then had like the worst time pronouncing it for like the first year we had him. I don't know why my brain couldn't do it. Like it just, I picked that name for my dog and then something happens and I regress back to where I cannot pronounce it. That's where I got the name Kiwi from. I don't know. Achilles, Kiwi. Somehow Kiwi sounded close enough for me in my fucked up brain. And I think he answers better to Kiwi than he does Achilles. Achilles. Softporn Dave. Like I'll have him bring over Kiki when Achilles gets loose to try to lure him over to me. Because it's worked a couple times. I can lure him close enough. If he's got a collar on, I can grab it. The times it hasn't worked just because he doesn't have a collar and I can't grab it fast enough. But collar I can usually get fast enough. And then I got him. And especially when Kiki's in heat, I'll be like, bring over Kiki. Lure him over. And so he will, but he's always like, Achilles, come here, Achilles. I just always laugh about it. I'm just like, that's great. Hey. You stop with that, you crazy dog. Why are you crazy? Oh, Huffy, I'm gonna huff and puff at you. Did you wear yourself out with your chewy? You look like you're smiling, but I think you're panting. Okay, go to bed. Eat your pizza, go to bed. Now I'm by my phone. Oh. Ow, Achilles! It may be like a breed specific thing. It could be. The things my dog does, I think it's an inbred specific thing, but I'm not sure. But I think so. Also, he's crazy. Okay, I'm out. I love you guys. I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball. Enjoy your pizza. Have a good night. Hey, dog. Achilles says bye. Dog.